Drop this bass.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Tabasco HD, aka the Worn Out Glory Hole, and we're coming at you with part 2 of the Beginner's Guide to Black Ops 3. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the assault rifles, the ARs, the big guns in the game. Now, these are probably one of the top 3 gun tiers that I would recommend besides the SMGs. 3 gun tiers I would recommend at early levels are the SMGs, the assault rifles, and the shotguns. I wouldn't really recommend the light machine guns that much just because they make you really slow, and although they do have a lot of ammo, the power just isn't as good, and you can get the same power out of some of these ARs and SMGs. And snipers, I mean, yeah, you can do them if you want to like sit back and camp, but if you really want to level up quick, you have to run around and really play the objective to get those levels. Now, I really didn't plan this out that well, and I don't have enough unlock tokens to show you everything. But the 2 classes that I would recommend are the KN44 and the ICR as of level 17, which is what I am right now, which I still consider like a beginner level. And for the KN44, if you've been using it already, you've unlocked some attachments. I've used it a decent amount, not really a lot, honestly. But I do have the grip and quick draw for it, and that is the 2 attachments that I would recommend. I wouldn't recommend throwing a red dot sight or anything like that on this gun, just because the iron sight is actually pretty solid and it'll get the job done. You don't have to waste one of your spaces in a class for that, and you can throw on like a concussion grenade or Semtex along with it instead of that. As far as the perks go, I'm still running the same ones. I'm assuming you're going to be running around a lot and playing Chaos Mosh Pit or something like that if you're trying to level up quick. And so that's why we have the flak jacket to prevent against those explosives. I'm running tracker and hardline, and if I am gonna be playing Chaos Mosh Pit on Nuketown, I'll probably change fucking tracker up for the fast hands perk, just because it gives you that advantage of pulling up your gun faster after sprinting around a corner or something like that. Hardwire I use just because I don't want to be getting blown up by trip mines and shock charges and shit like that. And tactical mass, self-explanatory, as I said in the previous video. It's just mainly so that way concussions, shock charges, and flashbangs don't affect me at all, and a lot of people use those secondary tactical grenades. Tactical grenade, I'm still running the concussion. It's my go-to, honestly, if I'm not using a lot of weapon attachments. And for lethal, I would be running trip mine just because these are a bitch, but I don't have the unlock tokens, so Semtex or frag is your next bet if you don't have it. So into the next class, we have the ICR. This is the more preferred assault rifle in my opinion. It's very balanced, pretty much little to no recoil, good amount of fire rate, good damage, and overall, here are the stats for it, if it will let me fucking show you. So you have damage, range, fire rate, accuracy, and it's all pretty solid. The damage looks low, but it does get the job done, so don't worry about that too much when looking at these, because if you look at them all, I mean, yeah, the others have a lot more damage, but I'm telling you right now, this ICR is a balanced gun. I would also recommend the HVK, but I don't have it unlocked, and it's not the best of assault rifles, but like I said with the ICR, it does get the job done because of that high fire rate. It'll get more bullets in your enemy quicker. But anyway, back to the ICR. You get it at level 16, so you probably don't have many attachments with it. If anything, you have the red dot sight, and yeah, you can throw it on, but honestly, the iron sight is good enough to get the job done. If you don't have any attachments, you can run the MR6 as your secondary, but I don't really like to run secondaries all that much just because it wastes a slot. You can go with a 1 lethal grenade, Semtex, frag, or trip mine, whichever one you have unlocked. And I'm running the 2 concussions just because I have the slots available for it since I don't have any attachments for my gun. Same thing for the perks in the last class. It's all about being, I guess, safe and whatnot, and you want to protect yourself but also be able to kill really quick, so that's why fast hands is there instead of tracker. But anyway, we're about to get right on into this video, and I'll show you what these classes can actually do. Alright, so here we have the Nuketown gameplay. Luckily, well, actually not so lucky. I tried looking for games and I finally got a Nuketown domination gameplay. And like, it was weird, like 2 minutes into the game it kicked everyone out, turned them all to level 1, and then like restarted the game and then like gave us our levels back after the game was over. I don't know what Vonderhaar was doing over there at Treyarch, but it was weird. But anyway, here we have a Nuketown Domination gameplay, and this is pretty much the strategy that you want to use. You want to be sitting by this box with the ARs, and you just want to pick people off as they come around the corner. Now, because it restarted and people had left because they didn't know what was going on, so there was only actually, I believe, 3 or so people. Yeah, it was a 4v2 right now, but people join eventually, so it's going to be slow at the beginning, but it'll pick up, I promise. Alright, so anyway, what I was saying, right now I'm using the ICR class that I showed you in the previous part of the video, and at halftime I decided to switch it up since there are 2 ARs that I recommended, and I used the AK, or the KN-44, in the next half of the video, and that's just to show you what both guns can potentially do if used right. I don't really do all that well as far as KD goes and everything like that, but as I mentioned in my video before, I'm not really going for KD or anything like that. I'm going for objective, I'm going for points, I'm running around trying to get these caps, I'm trying to get these defend kills, and just get as much XP as I can, because what really matters is the XP, not your KD, and especially because I don't even think you can see people's combat record yet, so I'm really not all that worried about it. I can fucking tell people I have like a 1 million KD, and they can't prove it. So, this is what I'm doing. So we have A and B, so I sit on this side of the box, and I just try to head glitch it and wait for them to come around the corner like this. He just runs around, he doesn't see me, my teammate picks off the kill, but he's a twat for that. Now, if your team pushes up the spawn, they will flip it and they will start spawning over there by that car. So just be ready to just hop onto the other side of the box and just keep on doing what you were doing, except on the other side. And this is just going to keep them pretty much spawn trapped. And later on in the video, you'll see that we actually get spawn trapped. And I'm sure you just heard a bunch of shit in the background because I didn't even mute my TV. So the beginning half of this video probably sucked, and I'm sorry about that, but it's off now and we're gonna get a clean commentary for you. Can't believe I didn't think about that while recording. So here, I believe some people started joining. Yeah, see, people are starting to join, so it's starting to get a little bit more hectic, and you really want to like take hold of this box right here, and you want to just, this is pretty much like King of the Hill. This is the hill right here, this box is the hill, and you are trying to get to it and control it as much as possible, because if you control this box, they won't really be able to shoot you unless you're like me right here and just fuck it up. But that part right there is the one you have to worry about. So there's 5 spots that they can kill you from. They're either going to go to that second floor window right there, and they're going to sit in the corner and try to pick you off because they think that you can't see them, or they're going to go back there by that I guess box of bushes, I'm gonna call it, right to the right over there, and they're gonna try to creep around and head glitch that box, and they're gonna try to kill you, or they're gonna sit in the corner and try to kill you over there. The other spot they're gonna go and try to do, which not a lot of people try, but some people actually have done it, and it's actually a really good spot. In that doorway leading into the blue house, they can actually, like, I guess, see through the crease and try to shoot you. And that's actually not, if you're trying to pick someone off, that's probably your best bet. They're not going to really see you all that much compared to the other spots. They also might come from the garage right there, and a lot of people do try to do that. But the one you have to be really wary about is coming around the corner right there like that guy just did and slid. So they're either going to jump over that little ledge, or they're going to just slide real quick around and try to pick you off, and you just have to be ready for that, honestly. What I like to do is I like to aim in the middle of everything, so that way I have a good reaction time and can get to either spot I guess fairly quick. So that way I don't have to worry about dying so much. So coming up in the end of this first round, I've used the ICR, and I mean, I didn't do all that great with it, honestly. I'll be honest with you, but I wasn't gonna go and try and record a new video and try to get like some crazy KD to prove to y'all that I'm fucking awesome, because honestly everyone has their decent to bad games, and I wanted to be truthful with y'all. This was from level 17, like I said, so this is the gameplay that I was able to get. So we're going into round 2, 17 and 8, 4 caps, 15 defense, and as you can see I have the most points out of both teams, and that's because I've been playing the objective and trying to do everything. Right here I kind of stopped because I was trying to change the class up real quick. And I had to do this through theater mode because for some reason my Elgato just refuses to record gameplay, and I'm not really sure why it's doing that, but I will get that checked out and get y'all some like literal footage. So right here I try to go for the kills, and my teammate gets that grenade kill right before. But as you're gonna see in this video, I do a lot better with the KN, and that's just because it has better fire rate and better power, and it's better for these close quarter maps. Honestly, the ICR is more of like a be tactical, look down long hallways kind of assault rifle, you know what I mean? You're gonna want a more spacious map for that gun, and make sure you can really get that first shot off with that gun, otherwise you are gonna lose the gun battle. With this one, you might still be able to pull off the gun battle if you play your cards right and shoot them chest high. And that's really the whole point of this one, is you wanna, this is why I guess I don't really recommend the ARs as much as the SMGs, and that's because the SMGs are more mobile, they have better damage in my opinion, and a better fire rate, so you're really getting more bullets, more damage, and quicker into your opponent, rather than this where you have to slowly aim and you can put a stock on it, but I really feel like the stock doesn't affect the ARs all that much, and that's pretty much where I'm getting with that. Now right here, I guess starting now, yeah, is the other team. They really pushed for that B flag and they got it from us. So you're gonna see that we get in a bind pretty much. We get spawn trapped and it's getting really bad. They end up getting like a wraith and everything, and it got frustrating. I wanted to quit, but I just decided to stick it out for y'all as I get this level 18, because you know how it is. But we unlocked the dart at level 18. The dart's a solid kill streak. I would probably switch up the Predator missile or the Hellstorm missile for the dart, solely because the Hellstorm missile, I feel like I can never really get a kill with it. I either get like hit markers or some shit, and it's just really annoying to use. But if you are gonna use your unlocked tokens on a kill streak, I really would just probably just wait till you get level 55, honestly. Kill streaks aren't that big of a deal, and you're not gonna be getting, or I guess unless you're really good, you're not gonna be getting like wraps and wraiths and shit every game. It'd be cool to, but it's just not reality. If I could, I would unlock the UAV, counter UAV, and hater, as mentioned in my other videos with my Master Prestige account, but I'm not quite there yet. So I just really stick with the base kill streaks. They're good enough to get you by until you have enough unlocked tokens to kind of waste around. And because you don't have all that many unlocked tokens to begin with, you want to really use them for those guns and everything, guns and perks that you really need and could actually really use, rather than these things that you don't have the guns or perks to get these kill streaks with. So there's my advice on kill streaks. As you see, we just leveled up the KN-44 to level 5, get that bloodthirsty, and keep on picking people off as we've taken control over this box. I think I was like 26 and 23 at one point, and now I'm 33 and 23. And that's pretty much, I'm just playing King of the Hill right here, and I'm just watching every kind of corridor that's possible. See, I aim at this corner because I have an equal distance to reach from the right if they come from the right or the left, rather than aiming down the left and having to swing my gun all the way to the right and possibly even overshooting it. With the Talon right here, I jump in the Talon. If you're gonna run Talon, I do recommend manually using it. It is pretty good on its own, but as you can see here, I do manage to pick up quite a bit of kills, including a triple feed I think I pick up here pretty soon. And this is the spot to be with the Talon. You want to just get right into like all this, I don't even know what to call it honestly, it's just futuristic Nuketown shit, this Nuke 3 town. You want to sit right here, and there's the triple with the Talon. But you want to sit right here because it is a little bit harder for them to see you because you have all this shit flying around you and whatnot, but you can still see them perfectly, and the Talon is a great kill streak to kill people with if you manage to get it. And the easiest way to get it is by playing the objective. I'm telling y'all guys, it's not about kills anymore, it's about score. You want to get that score as big as possible. And sitting right here on the B flag, you're able to get kills, get the defend points, which adds on like, I don't even know how many more points. So like, as you can see, if we pull up the score right now, I have 2,000 more points than anyone on my team, and I only have 14 more kills. And that's because of those defends on the right there. You see, the next guy on my team only has 9 defends, and that's why he's only at 4,200 points. If you would have sat on the B flag like I'm doing, and honestly it is pretty noobish, but if you would have done it and gotten these points, he'd probably have better kill streaks, and the team as a whole would probably be doing a little bit better. And as you can see, some people are running trophy systems, and you just have to be wary of that, because those are just so, we'll get into that honestly whenever I get the advanced class set up, because trophy systems are a must, or not really a must, a go-to in my opinion for Nuketown. They'll really save your ass. So we're coming up on the end of the video. We only need 4 more points here. They're really rushing B flag. I don't know what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to just get as much score as possible because they know they're going to lose. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I hope these tips and tricks help. I'm not really sure what to talk about in the videos, but I'm doing my best. So if this helped at all, as I said before, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.